What's up, everybody? Welcome. Cyrus has a spoon on his nose, and my name is Corey. Here we are. Hey.
What's up, kids?
How's it going? Listen, if you're just joining us we were coming over from the Mastering Diabetes channel. If you don't know what Mastering Diabetes is, then you don't know this man. This is Cyrus Kambata. He has a PhD in nutritional biochemistry. He knows more about the human body than anyone that I know, and I'm happy enough to call him a friend. In fact, I can text him, hey, Cyrus, I'm trying to do this, trying to do this. I don't know what to do about intermittent fasting. How long should I fast? Whatever should all these other questions. But today we're doing two things. First of all, if you're watching this, you got to stay tuned, because that whole Amazon Prime thing is happening in a couple days. It's happening right now for anybody that's watching this channel. We have not announced the deal yet. We're doing it right here, right now. It's totally a secret. Don't tell anybody. And by me saying don't tell anybody, I actually want you to tell people.
By not telling anybody, I want you to tell somebody.
If you say don't tell anybody about the deal, they're going to do it. Okay, it's just how it's going to work. All right, but listen, seriously, it is like Black Friday in July. Here's why. We're giving you an opportunity to save over $100 on Amla Green. Over $100. We're going to let you stock up for the entire year. If you've never tried this product, now's the time. I'm going to tell you how to do it in just a second. Not yet, though. All right. We got 59 people watching around the world. They're saying hi. They love Cyrus. Yes, he is knowledgeable. You're right. Southern California, Barbara in the house. Stephanie is here from Colorado Springs. We got Bob here. Nice picture, Bob. You're in front of the beach. Linda, welcome. And Maryland, everybody else. We got a lot of people here. Oh, Denise is from Maryland. Okay. Linda from Albany. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, we got a type 2 person here. Phoenix, is there a connection between consuming salt and blood sugar? Ooh, I'm really glad that you brought that up. In fact, let's get into today's topic. And then I'm going to tell you about this incredible, ridiculous Prime deal that we are only releasing right here, right now to the people that are watching. All right. It's just going to be a few minutes in. We're only here for a little bit. So, Cyrus, a lot of times I hear people talking about carbs. In fact, there's a guru. I'm not going to mention this guru, okay, but he's a real popular health guru out there. And he talked about the fact that the American Diabetes Association was recommending, stuff on their website that was just full of carbs. And everybody knows that if you have diabetes, you can't touch carbs, right? And so I want to blast that right now. I want to talk about carbs and blood sugar. That's the topic of our show today. And, we're talking about Amla Green, which of course helps promote healthy blood sugar, helps promote healthy heart, things and things about that. I know that your question was about salt and blood sugar. We're going to get into that in just a second, but I want to make sure that we touch on carbs first, because that's what our show is about. Okay. We're going to have questions at the end. So Cyrus, when you hear people just like demonize carbs in general, what are they doing? It's not carbs that is the problem. It's something else. Am I right?
Do I have to start talking now? Because I was really enjoying listening to you, and you can just talk for the rest of the time if you want.
Let's just minimize Cyrus. This is the Corey show. Yeah. I'll just get
bye, guys. See ya.
Stop it. 70 people are here and they want to know. They came here for this topic. Talk to us, Cyrus. What
okay. All right.
Talk to me.
Okay. So I've been thinking about this for like the better part of 15 years, maybe 20 years. And I constantly get like frustrated about people getting so confused and wound up about eating carbohydrate material. And there's many reasons for that. Number one, the most important thing is that people take all carbohydrate rich food. Like I'm not going to use the word carbs, because carbs it's a made up word and it's actually not real. Right. When you consume foods that contain carbohydrate energy, I refer to those as carbohydrate rich foods, because that's what they are. They're not just like a ball of this stuff called carbohydrate that is devoid of fat and protein. They are whole foods that contain carbohydrate and fat and protein and vitamins and minerals and fiber and water and antioxidants and phytochemicals. 9 classes of nutrients. And these 9 classes of nutrients are present in all whole foods, whether you're eating fruits or starchy vegetables or legumes or whole grains. Okay. So again, I refer to these things as carbohydrate rich foods because they have everything else. They have all other 8 classes of nutrients. They just happen to have a decent amount of carbohydrate energy as the sort of main energy source. That's number one. Number two, people tend to lump all carbohydrate rich food into one giant bucket, into one category. And they say, if you choose to eat fruits like a banana or a mango, okay, that the way that your digestive system interacts with the banana or the mango is the exact same as if you were to eat table sugar or cookies and crackers and chips and pastas and soda. Okay. And the truth is that there are two different types of carbohydrate energy. There's whole carbohydrate energy and there's refined carbohydrate energy. Okay. Whole carbohydrate energy, again, fruits, starchy vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. All of these foods contain 9 classes of micro and macronutrients. The refined carbohydrates, cookies, crackers, chips, pastas, breads, sodas, sugar-sweetened beverages, all of those refined manufacturing products had to go through a very sophisticated manufacturing process in order to become edible and in order to be on the shelf for a long period of time. Okay. If you walk into the forest, you're not just going to find the cookie tree. You're not going to end up coming across a bush with a bunch of potato chips on it. Okay. Because these are all man-made inventions. They started as something like potatoes, and then they turned into potato chips by going through a cutting and dehydrating and flavoring and a frying process that ends up changing its original structure. And in the process of doing that, you take all of the 9 classes of macro and micronutrients that were present in the potato, and you start to lose a lot of them. The fiber content goes down. The vitamins and minerals go down. The antioxidant content comes down. The phytochemical content comes down. And what you're left with is a chip that tastes really freaking good, that's got a bunch of, quote unquote, natural flavorings all over it, including things like salt and maybe even some MSG. You put it on your tongue and you're like, oh boy, that is really tasty. Yeah. Okay. You put a fancy marketing label on it and you call it a Cheeto, a Frito, or a Dorito. And before you know it, you're like, wow, what are you talking about? I eat potatoes. And I'm like, no, sorry, that's not how it works. Right.
Yeah. And it's sugar-free or it's fat-free or something like that. They have like some other marketing jargon in front of it, but it's, and it's addicting, Cyrus. Like those things are good and they keep coming back,
Yeah, exactly right.
Kids, they'd eat chips every second for every meal. I'm like, whoa.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. And they're specifically manufactured to be very addicting. Okay. Yeah. So we have 2 different classes. We got the whole carbohydrate rich foods, and then we have the refined carbohydrate rich foods. The way that they interact with their digestive system is fundamentally different. The whole carbohydrate rich foods come into your mouth. They travel down your esophagus. They get inside of your stomach. Your stomach starts to secrete hydrochloric acid. It starts to unfold a very complex 3-dimensional matrix. It gets inside of your small intestine, and your small intestine is where the bulk of nutrient digestion occurs. That's where enzymes start to take these really long pieces, these long proteins, long fatty acids, and long carbohydrates, and starts to cut them into individual units. You get these individual units from carbohydrate. They're known as glucose and fructose. You absorb them into your blood. You now transport those things. Guess what? It's a fuel. Your brain runs off of 100% glucose. Your brain is literally specifically designed to run off of glucose that comes from carbohydrate. Your liver is a glucose machine. Your muscles are glucose machines. And so if you provide it with carbohydrate-rich energy, then all of a sudden, before you know it, now you have fuel for your liver, your muscles, and your brain. And that's a good thing. Now, one thing that's very important to understand when it comes to eating whole carbohydrate is that whole carbohydrates contain a significant amount of fiber. And I'm sure you've probably talked about, you've heard about this, everything from your mom telling you when you were a little kid to eat more fiber, or maybe, you see it in some type of like nutritional guideline from the government of eating fiber is good for you. You should eat fiber. Fiber is yummy. And then you read books like Dr. Will Bolsewitz, who created a book called Fiber Fueled. And he says, yeah, the amount of fiber matters, but the type of fiber that you consume and the variety of fiber that you consume is way more important. So fiber now has a spotlight on it because scientists are recognizing that fiber is unbelievably powerful. Okay. Fiber does a lot of things inside of your digestive system. Number one, it slows down the rate at which things happen. That's a good thing. It slows down the rate at which glucose is absorbed into your blood and fatty acids and protein. And that's a good thing because it allows nutrient digestion and absorption to happen at a reasonable rate. And number two, when that fiber gets inside of your large intestine, It's food for the trillions of bacteria that are sitting inside of your large intestine that can actually break it down, because you can't break it down, but they can't. Okay. So all of this is necessary. Now, if we switch over to refined carbohydrates and you're eating the cookies and the crackers and the chips and the pastas and sodas who have gone through a manufacturing process, well, guess what? They don't have nearly as much fiber in them anymore. Vitamins, minerals are lower, fiber way lower, water sometimes non-existent. Okay. Antioxidants almost gone. Phytochemicals almost gone. So as a result of that, you're eating a food that has become nutritionally degraded. And when you consume that food, it gets inside of your blood faster. It spikes your blood glucose faster. It elicits a release of insulin from your pancreas faster, which then stimulates more abnormal physiology. And then that can lead to, and it can stimulate the progression of many chronic diseases. Okay, so we cannot lump whole carbohydrates and refined carbohydrates into one category, because they are fundamentally different species. Right. We have to always talk about them with a different modifier in front of them. And when you do it that way, all of a sudden, boom, it becomes really clear. Carbohydrate energy is good for you if it comes from whole sources. Carbohydrate energy is terrible for you if it comes from refined sources.
We are getting a lot of questions. A lot of these questions are great. Guys, we are going to address every question that we can as fast as we can in a lightning round at the end. But I want to address Jora's question, because I did allude to the fact that we have a huge Prime deal that we are launching just right here. This is not announced. Okay, so Jora said, I need to buy the Amla Green and try it out, but I've been having Amla homemade tea so far. Please link to the offer. So my husband and I want to try all the flavors. Well, guess what?
Ah, nice.
It's almost like you sold this for me. Listen, guys, I'm going to talk about the Amla Green offer. Cyrus is going to tell you what this is. If you don't know what Amla Green is, it was created by Cyrus. He's going to tell you about the antioxidant power that it has and how it works. But before we do, I want to show you the deal. This is the deal. So Bess, our producer, is going to put this up on the screen. This has never happened, folks. And this, while supplies last, okay, we have 100 of these bundles. And in this bundle, you see a lot of PDFs there. Those PDFs are digital downloads of books, 5 books. You've got a simple smoothie bowl. You've got a holiday recipe guide. You've got summer soups and salad. Oh my gosh, Bess, our producer, is telling me there's 6. Sorry, I said 5, there's 6. There's a pumpkin guide. There's a holiday guide because it's Christmas in July. There's a mocktail guide. There's a summer soups and salads. There's a smoothie and a smoothie bowl. Acai bowls, you like those? We got you, okay? And you're going to get 4 flavors. You're going to get pumpkin, hibiscus, classic, and immunity, the elderberry immunity, for $119. Guys, that is 360 servings of Amla Green. You are set for the year with this. You are saving over $119. In fact, $119. All right. And you get all the guides. You get all 4 90-day servings of the product for $119. It is 33 cents per serving. It's normally $1 per serving, which is a steal by itself.
So let's talk about that here for a second. 33 cents per serving. Basically what that means is, like, imagine you went to Starbucks and you were like, hey, could I have a really powerful antioxidant rich herbal tea? And they're like, cool, sounds like a plan. You go to the cash register. How much money are they going to charge you for that thing? 1 cup of like 12 ounces, right?
Probably $5.45.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking $4.85, $5.45, sometimes $6. And then it's like, oh, would you like to leave a tip? And you're like, a tip? Why am I leaving a tip for a tea? Fine, whatever. Here's 10%. Before you know it, now it's a $6 transaction.
Yeah.
Right. What Corey is saying is that you can make this at home using these teas for 33 cents a glass.
We'll tell you how to do it. All of it's right there. We got free recipes for you. These are pages and pages of documents that are beautifully designed ebooks, guys. I'd gladly pay $14 for each one of those 6 PDFs. And they're not one page, guys. These are well thought out recipes that are approved by Cyrus. These are whole food, plant-based recipes. And it's the best offer we've ever had for this brand. Ever.
Bess, if you have the PDF guides on your side, could you maybe just pull up one of them if possible and do a screen share?
Yeah.
If you don't, no big deal.
I'll give it a shot. All right. I want to get back to the show's topics, but I did want to address Jora. Hopefully this is a deal that makes sense for you. I know that everybody's looking for a great deal right now because it is that prime time. So this is our prime time offer. It is only announced right here. There are only 100 bundles, and when they're gone, they're gone. It's a limited time offer. And, you get the chance before anyone else. We are going to be emailing people that are on the list, very soon and stuff like that. But if you haven't tried it, now's the time. There's some salads. There they are.
Boom. So here we go. This is the soups and salads guide. Thank you, Bess. And as she floats through it, you can see basically that we're giving you a bunch of different recipe ideas that you can make in your home. These are very simple recipes that don't require anything sophisticated. And the beauty here is that you can take your amla green and you can incorporate it into a salad dressing that you will then put on top of this, and you will get an antioxidant punch that way. We made amla green as a tea, but you don't have to have it as a tea. You can put it into a mocktail. You can put it into a salad dressing. You can put it into a soup. You can put it into a smoothie. And all those other guides are going to show you other cool ways that you can incorporate them into your food. Here you can see. Go ahead.
Linda's drinking a cup right now. Okay. Thank you, Linda.
I love it.
Jerry, Cyrus, I wanted you to tell us what amla green is in just a second, like what it's made out of. It's got to be short, though, because we got to get to questions. Yep. And I want to address what Jerry said. Jerry said he puts Jerry, I'm sorry. I don't know if you're a male or female. I'm sorry. I don't know. But Jerry, thank you. You put yours in coffee. Let me ask you a question. In all of these guides that you see, that you get with the bundle, okay? And Bess, go back to the bundle real quick. This is our primetime deal, guys. You're saving over $119, free shipping, everything included, all these guides. There's 6 guides there. My question is, would a coffee guide help? What if we gave you coffee recipes that you could make? Would that help, Jerry? I would love to know. So let me know. The Prime deal is not on Amazon, Judy. It is not on Amazon. We're just kind of like making our own Prime on the website. It does not exist on Amazon. But don't worry about it. It's free shipping. Jerry's a female. All right. Love you, Jerry. Thank you,
Jerry. So to answer to Corey's point here, which is there's a lot of people within our world who say, you know what, I like to drink coffee. So do I have to make tea? Do I have to switch from coffee to tea? The answer is no, you don't. If you don't want to, it's fine. Just take a scoop of amla green and put it into your coffee and then drink it. It actually makes your coffee taste really nice, nicer than it already does. And if you'd like to take advantage of this, just go to amlagreen.com/prime. And you can see that right there on your screen and get it. Just like Corey said, there's only 100 of these. We're not here to put a hardcore sales pitch on you guys. We just want you guys to know about this before anybody else. This is going to sell out. We know that it's going to sell out without any shadow of a doubt. So if you want it, get it now.
Yep. And Jerry, I'm going to make that guide for you, and I'm going to get it later in the month. So I'll bring it to you. Thank you for the idea. Okay, Cyrus, please tell me what amla green is in 2 minutes, and then we got to answer 6 minutes of questions. So let's go.
I've never heard of it. What are you talking about?
Sounds good. Have a good show, everyone.
Perfect. Bye. Okay. So amla green is the world's most powerful antioxidant-rich beverage. Corey's holding it on the screen. Okay. Now, amla, A-M-L-A, is a weird word. Amla is code for Indian gooseberries. Indian gooseberries are grown, as the name implies, in India. They've been used in Ayurvedic medicine for the past, for a couple thousand years. And the Ayurvedic way of life has found out that amla berries are one of the most powerful foods on the planet. Modern research has also confirmed that the Indian gooseberry is the single most powerful blood cholesterol reducing food ever discovered. It's also an extremely powerful blood pressure reducer, and it's a very powerful blood glucose reducer. So if your blood pressure is high, your blood glucose is high, your cholesterol is high, then amla berries, aka Indian gooseberries, can help lower them. Here's the problem. Amla berries taste like crap. The reason why they're so powerful is because they contain very specific compounds that happen to interact with your tongue and give you a ridiculously sour flavor. So, kids, when you give them a sour berry and all of a sudden they make that puckering face and they're like, oh, what is that, right? Well, if you put raw amla powder onto your tongue, you're going to make that face and you're never going to taste it again because it is that bad. So I had to do a little bit of chemistry in the background to try and figure out how I can make this stuff taste good. And it took me quite a while to figure it out, but eventually we created this tea, and this tea is actually amla berries with their potent metabolic power that taste really good. And we've had thousands of people write back to us telling us that they love the flavor, they love the experience. It's a great alternative to coffee for some people. Some people say it's a great addition to coffee. And other people are like, you know what? This stuff has actually helped me lose weight, lower my blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, you name it. And now I'm a happy camper.
Yep.
Was that less than 2 minutes?
It's beautiful. It was beautiful. And I'm happy about it. Guys, I'm seeing 12 orders already come through. So can't thank you enough. That's 15. Never mind. 15 now. Okay. We have 100 of these. Again, guys, if you are wondering what we're talking about right now, Leanne, you just bought? Come on, Leanne. Give us a
Amazing.
Come on. That makes me so happy. Seriously, guys, 360 days worth of product, 33 cents per serving, free shipping. You're saving over 119 bucks. You're getting 6 ebooks. There is literally nothing to think about. This is the best Prime deal you'll ever get. And no, it's not on Amazon. It is here. It is right here on the website. We're giving you the link. Look below. All right, we're going to get to questions. Best, throw those questions up. Lightning round. Here we go. Question number 1 comes from Jora, Phoenix, Sherry. I don't know what Sherry. Sherry, is the connection between consuming salt? Oh, this is the first one. Okay, consuming salt and blood sugar. I fast for 18 hours and I'm on a whole food, plant-based diet, and I'm sugar and oil free. I think, Cyrus, the question is about salt and how does it affect blood sugar, correct?
Is there a connection between consuming salt and blood sugar? Okay, so there's no direct connection, meaning if you have salt in your food, is it going to raise your blood glucose? No, it's not going to. What salt will do is it will trick your brain into thinking that you're actually hungrier than you are, and you're likely to consume between 50 and 100 more calories per day every single day that salt is in your diet. If you remove salt from your diet or you lower your intake, then that means that you're just going to be less hungry, and that's going to help you lose weight, period, end of story.
Okay, beautiful. Next question. Next question is, I've been using Amla Grain for a week and a half, and I'm not noticing much of a difference in blood glucose. Am I just impatient? I've increased fruit, no processed foods. Ooh, great question.
Yeah, great question, Victoria. The answer is, yeah, it's a very individual process from person to person. Don't expect results. I mean, if you think about it this way, oftentimes we develop habits and those habits last for months, weeks, and years. And then we get to a certain point where we're like, oh my God, my glucose is high, my cholesterol is high. And I've been using this thing for a month and it doesn't really work. Well, a month is like this much time on the evolution of you. Okay. So it's going to take a little bit of while to take effect. So if you've only been using it for a week, my recommendation would be just continue to use it and be extremely consistent about it. One other thing that you can do that a lot of people have been reporting back to us is they take 2 glasses, one in the morning and one in the evening. And when they do it that way, they're getting basically a dose of umla berries approximately every 12 hours or so. And that can have a much faster effect on you. And that's something that I would recommend that you could try.
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to get to all your questions. They're flying in right now. We're going to get to Robin's in just a second. Ryan, the link is at the bottom of the screen. Okay, amlagreen.com/prime. We only have about 80 left. 20 have been sold already during just this live. Nice. Guys, I wish I was like as skilled as like Home Shopping Network. I'm not. Okay, I'm not making this up. I have a dashboard up and I can see it all. Okay.
QVC, yeah.
Yeah, QVC. What did I say?
I say Home Shopping Network. Same thing.
Okay, so all right, good. All right. Yeah. So Ryan, that's the link. You can also find it by going to amlagreen.com, amlagreen.com, just our website, and search bundles. It's the very first bundle. I put it there for you just in case. Okay. Now, Desiree, you asked where the recipes are. Desiree Thompson is like, where are the recipes you showed on the screen? They're in this bundle. All you got to do is buy this bundle. We're going to send you all six of these PDFs that have the recipes in them that we showed. We showed the soup and salad guide, so we got you covered, okay? All these recipes are approved by Cyrus personally, and I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he's kind of a stud. He's in good shape, okay? So we're good there. All right, Robin, does having fatty liver make a difference in how well your body does what it's supposed to do?
100%. Yes. Fatty liver is advanced insulin resistance of your liver, period, end of story. It is a reversible condition in most situations. You just got to be real consistent. Low fat, plant-based whole foods. I'm going to say it one last time. Low fat, plant-based whole foods is the only way to reverse fatty liver disease, period, end of story. You got it.
Okay, beautiful. Oh, man. Liz.
Okay, I got this one. Okay, so basically been following this method for about 5 days. I've increased my fruit, but my glucose is still high between 130 and 156. I've been doing this for 2 years and I've gained weight. How long does it take? Okay, here's what, Liz, I read your comment earlier. I can almost guarantee you there's one thing that you could do that's going to make a massive difference. You must keep your fat intake between 10 and 15% of your total calories, AKA your fat intake can be absolutely no more than 30 grams per day, period, end of story. Under no circumstances can you go beyond that. If you've been following a plant-based diet, I commend you. But if most people follow a plant-based diet, but their fat intake is still 40, 50, 60, 80 grams per day, and they go, I'm not getting any results. My glucose is still high. How come I'm not losing weight? You lower your fat content to lower than 30 grams per day and just watch as the tidal wave starts. And before you know it, you're going to lose weight and your glucose is going to become very easily controllable.
Beautiful. Guys, I'm just going to take an interlude here. We're going to be hanging out. We usually would end the show right now, but we're going to hang out for you. We have some advanced questions. In addition to that, I just want to remind anyone that's just popped on, the best deal in the entire year is here right now. It is Black Friday in July. It is prime time. We got you covered. Just go to amlagreen.com/prime and you will save over $119 on this product. You will get all 4 of these 90-day servings plus 6 ebooks free shipping. You're going to save 119 bucks. It's less than 33 cents per serving. It's mind blowing. I'm not even joking. Okay. We have, last time I checked, we had 80. All right. So 80 of them left. Okay.
Just so you know, I actually have to go. I hate to do this to you, but
okay, it's fine.
Is that cool? You want to just continue rolling?
Get out of here. Get out of here. I got this.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I just have to be on a different phone call right now.
No problem. All right, everybody. Listen, I'm going to try to. And I want you all to know that I am not a doctor. I do not have a PhD. And if they are anything that is medical, I will not be able to answer them. But I want you to know that we will reply to every single comment. All right. Every single comment will have a reply. So we got you covered. Bess, are there any questions that are not related? Okay, here we go. Amy, when I first went whole food plant-based, I actually gained weight from all the carbs. What is an appropriate amount of carbs to have when eating a whole food plant-based diet to lose weight? All right, Amy. Again, I'm not qualified to answer this question, okay? But I can tell you what I do, and I can tell you what works for me. What I do is I do a 16-8 fast, which means that I eat for 8 hours and I fast for 16. I usually stop eating at 7, and I think at 11, helps you remember like 7-11, I think at 11, I can eat again. So that is what I do, 16-8 fast. And I eat foods that are fiber rich, and foods that are whole food, plant-based, low fat, and I keep an eye on my calories. I know that for me, an active individual that is around 150 pounds, 2,300 calories a day is what I need to do. I'm either at a deficit or a surplus. Again, not qualified, talk to your doctor, or I'll tell you what, send us a DM, say, I want to find out more about weight loss, and we will connect you to a Mastering Weight Loss program that is great to help you. All right, Doug, does Almond Green have caffeine? Wondering if I could drink. I can answer that. Okay, Doug, yes, there is, the classic is the only one that contains caffeine. You'll see one that is like this, and you'll see one that is like this, all right? The red one has no caffeine in it. If you are wanting to take advantage of the Prime offer, which is all 490s, and you're like, man, I'm decaf, I don't want it, I don't want the caffeine in the one classic product, just let our customer service team know, we'll take care of you, all right? Good stuff. And it's about half the caffeine of a cup of coffee. It's from oolong green tea. It is more stable and stuff like that. Okay, probably not for this webinar. This is not a webinar. We're live. I got you, though. Wondering if you could recommend a plant-based doctor in New York City, or do you have a source for that research? All right, Robert, I'll tell you what. You can go check out Love Life Telehealth. All right, Google it. It's a wonderful service. All plant-based doctors, wonderful friends of ours. They're amazing, okay? Plant-based telehealth. Do you ship to Canada? Yes, we do. Next, why is your product different from others on the market, including capsules? Because capsules are boring, and this is diversify. You can diversify the way you consume the product. You can have it in smoothies and teas and coffee, in anything you want. Or you can take a capsule if you want. It tastes great. This actually tastes delicious. I love it. This is pumpkin spice, right? So I have a pumpkin spice latte every morning in my coffee. And it's 100% organic. It's made from whole food. Products, quality, all that stuff. So that is why I think it's different. Stephanie ordered hers. Much love. Any other comments, Bess, as I fly through this? So no more bullet coffee with butter. Bob, come on, give me a break. We can't be drinking coffee with butter. I've lost 20 pounds in 2 months on a plant-based diet. Congratulations, George. Much love to you. And can open. Oh, okay. After you open it, Jessica. So like mine right here, because I just got my offer myself. It's sealed. You can't see it. It's like plastic sealed, right? After you open it, you want to refrigerate it. Refrigerating it just helps it last longer. Do you have to? No. Should you? Yeah, sure. Just do it. Find a place in the fridge, okay? Looking forward to your coffee recipes. Ooh, Jerry, I got you. I got you, Jerry. I'm telling you, they're coming. Thank you all. I also signed up for the Mastering Weight Loss program. I'm inspired by you all. Dang, Lori, that is the best. You go. Order the special. Victoria rocks. But we love you even if you don't order, okay? You don't have to order. How long is how do I get the info on the Mastering Weight Loss seminar? Rebecca, DM on Facebook, DM on LaGreen and say, hey, I want to know more about Mastering Weight Loss, please. Or you can go to Mastering Weight Loss. Hang on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. Stand by for me, guys. I'm on my computer. I'm looking for it. Okay, yes. Go to masteringweightloss.org. Okay, masteringweightloss.org. That's where you want to go. And they'll set you up with a video series. Thanks, Shara. Just got the deal. Okay, brilliant. Holy cow. You guys are the first ones to get it. I have not announced this to anyone. I'm very serious. Let's see how many we have left. Yeah, we sold 30 on this. Woo! 30 so far. Just purchased the bundle. Yeah, the ebooks are sent via email. They should be automatic. And I will double check. If you have any problems with that, just let our customer service team know. We'll get them to you. Might be a slight delay, whatever, but all good. Does Mastering Diabetes Coaching Program requisition blood tests? Oof. So Alyssa, I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm not a doctor. I would highly recommend that you message the Mastering Diabetes page, or you go to masteringdiabetes.org and they will help you find the right information. All right, cool. All right, everybody, listen, last call. I'm telling you right now, we've sold 30. We only have 100 and we're announcing it tomorrow to the world. This is the primetime bundle. Go get it. Free shipping, 33 cents per serving, 360 servings. You are covered. Put it in your coffee, put it in your smoothies, put it in anything you want. I can't thank you enough for being here, for watching, for tuning in. My name's Corey. Much love to all of you. Can't wait to see you. And I will talk to you soon.